Alright, hello YouTube. Now, YouTube are also listening to us. Everybody on stream say hi to YouTube. Those guys can't be left out. Hi Sixt. I've been playing with placeable items. I found out they're semi-functional, or some of them are semi-functional anyway. Carrots will attract pigs, and the pigs can't eat them, so they just act as a pig anchor. And other food does the same thing, so wheat for cows, etc., etc. Like this video, YouTube. Thank you. Hi, Estubs. Hello, Moozy. We've got an enchanting table now, which has got a couple of things. I got some from fishing. I have the best fishing pole in the world. It cost me 39 levels, but it is amazing. I'm actually going to put you in there. I want to move this today on stream. I've put these back after taking them out because we needed the wall there. Just so that I could do some grinding and stuff. I've added more soaring chests. I broke down an entire large astral structure and took it home with me. I get the same thing, Pegasai. My humor is very sarcastic. So I understand the need to clarify. Then I went to the trouble of retrieving some bovine. So we now have cows. Why cows? Well, we need a lot of cows for leather to make glue. Also, I've got full soul-forged plate mail now. I need to open my microphone. My microphone is open. Jin can hear me fine. Jin, please confirm that you can hear this message.
Can confirm. Can you hear me, Tech, at all?
Tech, did you just hear Jin ask if you could hear him?
Hello, Tech.
Jin just said hello, Tech. What are you talking about, Tech? The rest of stream, not Tech. Can you hear Jin when Jin talks?
Testing stream, can you hear me?
So there you go, Tech. Dunno what's up with your side, but it ain't us. I'll turn Jin up for you guys. So, this is my ridiculous junkyard contraption at the moment for getting soul forged steel, because it is feather. Because I'm partway between building the keep and doing everything else. Water wheel, powering a bunch of axles and gears, which is powering a mill, which is permanently on, which grinds netherrack into ground netherrack. That ground netherrack I then put through the filtered hopper with soul sand to get hellfire dust. I don't actually need the hellfire dust, so it just sits in there. What I'm actually doing is I'm filling up these urns with souls. I heard that. I heard that. Don't even try it, buddy. You may be level 30, but I have ridiculous armor and weapons, so... Dead. Where was I? Right. So that fills up with souls. When that becomes a soul urn, it drops to the ground and gets sucked in by the vacuum hopper, and this detects that that urn has been broken, or dropped rather, and this spits out more urns because dispensers with quark can place blocks. So, why don't I show you? What the heck? Why does that always go wrong when you're showing people things? Well, normally there would have been a redstone signal just then. Why there wasn't, I don't know. Let's try it again. There we go. And now there is an urn back here and 2 soul urns in here now. And so then we come across here to this stoked kiln or stoked crucible, and you can make Soulforged Steel, which is a soul urn, coal dust, and iron ingot in a stoked crucible. Hi, Skydriver. So that's why I'm in full Soulforged plate now, and ridiculously overpowered, even though I haven't even finished my keep. Which is why I so badly want to move this farm today, because that's where the main keep building is going to go. And it really needs to go before I can really start work properly in this area. Or this whole bit needs to go, really, including the enchanting table. But the enchanting stuff will probably go inside. Well, I think it's actually worse now, Cuts. The gas screams are so awful. Like, it's genuinely a noise that you do not want to be around at any point in time. It's like the effect of a crying baby on humans, except tenfold. Just makes you want to flip tables and destroy homes. Yeah, check this out. I have some spare netherrack here. Come with me, stream. Come listen to the screams of the damned as they get ground into ground netherrack. And that's how you make Soulforged Steel. Right. So, we're kind of doing crops down here. I think we moved down. I have felling on this axe, which is an enchant in the pack, which is pretty cool. And that felling And even though it takes just as long to break one block as it actually does take the durability of each of the logs broken. So, you know, it's not super OP or anything. Plus, I think trees should just fall down anyway, if I had my way. And I could have my way, really, but I think it would upset too many people. You have to make sure you ground netherrack properly in a hopper, or else serious problems can happen. I'll leave you to discover what those serious problems are, but they do come all the way from Better Than Wolves. Ooh, sapphire dust. Don't know what I'm going to use that for. I actually thought that was platinum. So I was more excited than I should have been. Turns out dragons are just winos with pilot lights. Right. So this is going to have to be a 4x4 patch. A 4x4? No, 9x9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be where the water is. I don't think I can hoe coarse dirt, can I? How do I reduce you to normal dirt? Can I reduce you to normal dirt? Ooh, check this out. I think I can. Dirt slabs. Dirt. Coarse dirt, you have been thwarted. Yeah, think of it like rotary craft, except easier, actually. Strangely enough. Rotary craft can be pretty difficult. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay, good. I was just making sure that had enough room there for the entire radius, square radius of the farm. 2, 3, 4. We need more dirt. I love the matic. You know what? I like the matic because the matic is so late in the pack for better with mods, right? Because you're not just given a dual tool right out the gate. You have to actually work for a dual tool. Unlike some of the mods, not to name names, but they just give you like a multi-tool right from the beginning. Reducing the amount of space that you use in your immediate inventory should be something you work towards, in my opinion. Yes, this is ATG Generator, the author of which is in chat right now. Say hi, Cuts. TTFT Cuts is the amazing author of the absolutely gorgeous ATG terrain generator. That's right, my bed's outside. Yes, dual tool, not dual tool. Oh, also, these are my guards. Say hi to Tim and Gary. Tim and Gary, the death sprayers. And I'm going to have a Steve later on, and Steve will be trained on players to shoot at players. It'll be a railgun, and it'll be turned on when I'm offline. I think it's going to be hilarious. One, two, three, four, eight. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. That beehive needs to go. I don't have a smoker on me. No, that's not going to happen. The reason that's not going to happen is those bees... Oh, they're attacking me. Here they come. No? Alright. I need a smoker to do that properly. Stop that. Stop it. Just stop. Smoker. Yeah, I can make one of those. Yeah, ATG has been out for a while. Go get it. Even if you don't play Raxpack, go get ATG. Seriously. And I'm not just pimping it out because Cuts is a friend. I'm pimping it out because it's a genuinely amazing mod. Terrain generators in general need more love in the modding community, in my opinion. Get you some sweet potato and zucchini. And seeds. This and this.
Hello again, Tech.
Oh, it's Tech reappeared.
Good to be back.
Tech is alive. Hello, Tech.
Hello.
Let's make a smoker. I know I can use a scoop, but smoker sounds more fun. Sweet. Yeah, the smoker is a base thing in forestry. It calms the bees so that you can break a hive without them messing with you. It does its thing automatically.
The scoop is also how you harvest them too.
Yep. But they will attack you if you try and use a scoop without a smoker.
Yep.
But now I should be able to just... Right here? You specifically want a scoop, don't you? That's annoying. Let's make a scoop then.
Yay for reminding.
I thought I could have just broken that with a pickaxe or an axe, but meh. I mean, I can. It's just it would take an age scoop.
Out of curiosity, what tools do the does the mattock substitute for?
Pick and shovel. And I don't know why I don't know why I was concerned that it wouldn't, but it does in fact properly register as a shovel and a pick. So
I think you were concerned about that because the clockwork pick does the exact same thing, but it does it via a different method.
Right. And it was turning into dirt drops, wasn't it, rather than dirt blocks?
That wasn't the that's not the clockwork pick. The clockwork pick does that just fine.
Oh, okay.
It registers and a pickaxe, which is fine by me personally.
Mm.
It's just that Oh, what was it? It was the builder that was doing that.
Oh, right, the builder. That's going to be tricky to solve. I'm not really... Other than asking McJitty to fix it specifically, like make special consideration for it, which I don't think is really fair. I'm not sure how to overcome that particular one.
Why not go with the same lore explanation that Astral Sorcery has? Mechanical hands are not fine enough to keep it that to not destroy it.
I suppose that's a good idea. Yeah. And anyway, Builder's not going to be in for very long. Fingers crossed.
Honestly, I doubt you'll be able to remove RF tools without everything else nuking.
I'm sure I will. Because the other mods will work just fine as long as McJitty's library is in there. The only issue is that when it comes to things like the processor, it requires the machine frame. But the machine frame is not a library thing, it's a RF tools thing. But you can just tweak that away. So I think the only issue is going to be recipes. I think. You could be right.
My issue is the way that with RF tools going out the window, so does a lot of, any centralized storage method, which helps with speeding everything up to a certain extent. And the processor, the processor is not going to be any good method of doing centralized storage. You can do sorting easily enough with blood magic, as well as XNet and things like that, but you can't do centralized retrieval.
Yeah, and I'm really considering what could be done about that. Because, colossal chests. I don't want to use colossal chests, but they're a really good example of what I would like, which is if you want a bigger centralized storage, you have to use the space, right? Which is what I always intended, which is why I actually like the idea of logistics pipes being in the pack, because that does that. It uses other inventories to provide its centralized storage.
That's what I've always tried to do with most of the energy conversion style mods.
Yeah.
With their storage, I've always tried to go the route of external storage buses.
Yeah. Exactly. And I mean, we get into a metaphorical or philosophical debate here about what should I force the player to do, and what should I just let the player decide what they want to do. I could put AE
How much
in.
railroading do you want to put them through?
Yeah, I could put AE in and then just hope they don't use the compressed storage methods and hope they use external buses, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. Because a lot of what this pack is about is getting people out of their comfort zone, right? So
only we had that warfare mod. Oh,
exactly. Sid mentioned that last night. I don't know whether you were here, but Sid said
I was.
Yeah, advanced warfare.
Actually a couple nights ago.
Yeah. Advanced warfare would be perfect. Absolutely, actually perfect. Centralized storage system.
You have to work on researching, and if you want to get any sort of storage method going from that mod, then you need to, first off, you need to actually make the block, which requires research, and if you want to automate it, you need to make people.
Yeah.
Recruit people, so to speak.
Yeah. It's a really, genuinely elegant way of doing it. I mean, apart from the pathfinding problems they had, but I'm sure those could be sorted out.
I would personally substitute that sort of thing with the processor and nodes.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Need to get in this house because I'm freezing again. So I found out that chiseled wood isn't actually opaque for the purposes of the heating coil, because the heating coil's whole shtick is that it counts indoors as long as there is a solid object above it, and anywhere that it can get to as long as it has a solid above it. But chisels and bits don't count as solid. So in this tower, what is actually counting as solid is the slabs in the middle stairway here, and and the big middle spruce wooden pole, and these spruce wood planks. Oh no, those are the chiseled ones. There is something in the outer edge that I put down that's counting. Where is it? It's not those ones. Huh. Well, maybe this outer edge doesn't count. Let me look at it. No, it doesn't count. See? If I go into this corner here, the thermometer should drop at some point. There it goes. And move back in here, and it pings up. So I have to do something about that. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and warm up. I need to pop away to the little girl's room. I'll be right back.
And is she gone? Okay then. Welcome to the Geek Beam Show. No, I'm not that. No. Give me a bit to actually pull up the chat so I can actually read it.
Hello. Oh. Turret's going nuts.
Oh god. No! Zombies!
Which turret was going nuts? You? Yeah. You killed something. Come here, creeper. Come say hello. I dare you. Say hello to Tim and Gary. Come on. I know you can pathfind up here. Don't give me that. Come on. Come on, friendo. Up here. I need you to meet Tim and Gary. Over here. I need to help your AI, apparently. Maybe we can get you up over this side? Yeah. Here we go. There we go. Nope. Now you miss out on meeting Tim and Gary. Oh well. By the way, don't mind the giant square around my hammer at the moment. That is a Roots 2 bug. Getting close to this thing causes issues. If I press F3B, you can see that white square there. That's an entity, an invisible entity that controls the moon circle. If I move out so that white square disappears. Stop it, skeleton.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what that does now.
Wait.
That also causes the F4 menu to bug out too and become solid squares.
Yeah, it does. It does a lot of things. Elucent knows about it. It's just he's busy with the Emberforge update. So,
Yep.
but if I move away far enough away from the moon circle now, stream. Somewhere. Once that entity basically stops rendering. There you go. See? Hammer is perfectly normal. So you'll have to forgive that at the moment. I'm sure I'll get around to fixing it. This can remain broken as far as I'm concerned. Because I need to turn that into a proper entrance anyway. Right, anyway, I was on a mission to use this scoop to break a hive. I am so covered in arrows right now.
I'm working on making a path down the hill that I am currently set up on.
Smoke, smoke, smoke. Smoke, smoke. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Smoke, smoke. Smoke, 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 smoke. Break. Pwned. You got pwned. Ignoble. Get out of here. I was thinking about keeping you if you were pristine, but you're not. You're disgusting ignoble.
Please enlighten us as to what ignoble means.
Ignoble queens will die eventually. Depending on I think it's random or semi-random at least. Ignoble queens will, depending on the amount of breeding cycles that you put them through, they'll eventually die. Whereas pristine stock will never die. Doesn't matter how many times you make them create more drones and combs, they will never ever die. Here's my doggy. He's been sitting here forever because he was getting in the way. But this is my faithful dog knight. Dog knight with iron wolf armor and a little chest. And now I need to get some water and then rehome all of this. Put some junk away. Get ye gone. Stuff. Don't really want that sapphire dust. Feathers. Yeah, well, is my dog hurt? Not really. I think he's just low level cuts. Yeah, he's just low level. Which is unfortunate. Need to find a new alpine biome and get fresh wolves to spawn, because they'll be difficulty 30 wolves. And they will have a lot more health.
I got my wolves at difficulty 30, which is yay.
Nice. How much health does your wolf have? Mine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hearts.
Ooh.
And
The vertical streaked chisel dirt actually does a lot of cool stuff with the connected textures.
vertical streaked chiseled dirt. Is that its actual name? Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Okay. Vertical streaks. Why is my item zoom off? Oh, neat. That's a neat texture.
Yeah, there's vertical and horizontal.
Huh. Oh yeah, I don't know. That in this particular UI, I think that means 3 bonus from the Iron Wolf armor. No? I don't know what that is then. Maybe Maybe it's a bad interaction between scaling health and wolf armor. Because I think maybe this is the original amount of wolf hearts. Possibly. What you doing? Pandora? Why'd you stop? Pandora kind of...
It's actually
out.
raining here, which is... Sorry.
Wait, it's raining in the game at your place?
I meant more along the lines of, it's raining as in, at the words I can't word right now. Blarg.
It's alright.
It's raining in real life at my where I am, and I recently moved.
Oh, I love the rain. Rain's my favorite weather.
Far too windy at the moment for me.
Come to me, beetroots. Pro tip from looking at the configs. Beetroots are by far the best generic drink you can make. Beetroot juice. There are better juices, obviously, but it's kind of like... it is the baked potatoes of drinks. Charcoal filters. Sugar. Oh, I'm gonna freeze to death again. You'll straight up taste raw spices. Well, I can do most of this in my little hotspot. Dung! The wolf pooped.
It used to be that only the wolves did that.
Yeah. And now you can just use bark, so the poop is kind of useless now.
But it's funny to see.
Yep.
And now it's even worse because it just lays there instead of floating.
It's so much more real now. It's actually, you can actually stand on some poop.
You could step in poop. Too bad it doesn't get stuck in your shoe. Well, maybe it kind of does.
Gives you a debuff.
Kinda.
Applies a temporary enchant to your soul-forged steel boots. Pooped on.
Also, the eye chisel is very, very nice.
Yes, I love the eye chisel. It is so good. Oh, and it's not in the pack right now. We need to do another update, or I need to do another update. But MathGeek added compatibility for wearable backpacks with 2 mini graves.
Yes, I finally won't be losing those anymore.
Yep. At least I figured out that you can now wear a backpack and armor at the same time.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Also found out that you can't put the backpack down on chiseled blocks. Maybe it has to be an opaque block to do that. Right, grey orb. We good.
There we go.
Here's me backpack. Yeah.
There's actually a surprising amount of texture here.
So if you guys in the stream noticed that I tweeted out yesterday, there was a config which was broken, or a config which I thought was broken was actually my fault, because I had spelt false as flaze, F-L-A-S-E, instead of F-A-L-S-E. And that was the one to let you wear armor and the backpack at the same time.
Ugh. Pain.
On one hand, though, I'm kind of disappointed in Copygirl for not being like, yo, that is not an acceptable option. Rather, it just defaults to true.
I mean, it's a backpack. It's not something that literally covers the entire chest.
Yeah, I know. I've never understood that.
It's like wearing a shirt and a backpack at the same time.
Yeah. And I mean, there are actually cases of people wearing armor and a backpack at the same time, so it's one of those restrictions that I don't agree with, and I'm pretty restriction heavy myself. Really? Defaults to a state rather than yells at the user? I mean, I would be okay with it going to a default state, but I would prefer that it, like, put some console output to be like, yo, that wasn't acceptable. Defaulting to true. Like, just
Refill
handle
my
that
amber cell.
exception, yo. Yeah, you must be naked. You must be naked if you want to wear a backpack, or shirtless at the very least.
Sorry, that was a little too lewd for me.
Beetroot juice.
But I actually think. Oop, go ahead.
No, I was just yelling about my beetroot juice. That's all.
Something that I actually prefer doing with Quark and its multi-hotbar capability, or basically hotbar switching, not so much multi-hotbar,
Yeah.
is basically pull up the choice, the menu that you use for making the choice, and then anything that displays information in your inventory, like a clock of some
Yeah,
sort,
exactly.
I can read without any issue.
I'm showing the stream right now. I've got my season clock and my temperature gauge doing exactly that, so I can check it. I should actually get a compass and a clock in there. But, I just look at the sun.
I need to go mining for iron. Okay, I now have a path down to the beach.
I do not have a hoe. I'm going to make a soul forged steel hoe. Because I can.
I did not know that one could actually do the put turrets on their sides, on the side of the base.
Yeah,
that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I just had an experiment with that. At first, I wanted to hang them upside down, and I tried it out, and it worked. So I was like, yes. And then I realized that after all, I didn't want it upside down because that would block the gate when I install it. So I put them there on that side like that.
Depends on how you do it. If you do it with a portion where, what do you call it? Like, you know how you hang your lanterns? You could probably do the same thing with a more blocky method.
Yeah. My lanterns are pretty blocky. It's just the little curvy thing. And
Yeah,
honestly, I'm not against curves. I think people know that by now, though.
To put it. Also, another thing that I think was really neat, I put the crystal cell on the inner walls of my place. Well, on the inside of the inner walls, and all of my ember stuff is on the outside. So what I had to do was, for the processor, I had to shoot it up and then use a relay to make sure it actually doesn't go through the wall and disappear.
Weird.
And I had to have another one shoot ember back down to processing stuff.
Because Ember will always travel on a parabola, right?
Yep.
You can't get it to shoot straight, so you might need to do things or else it'll ram into walls and disappear.
Well, it can go through a certain amount of blocks, but I believe it loses power on doing so until it runs out.
Yeah.
I forget the word. It's like the line tool in Photoshop.
Yeah.
and I forget the term for it.
Vector?
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's pretty much a vector that it takes, and it takes a smooth point
Yeah.
or something like that.
A Bezier
And
curve.
a Bezier curve.
Yeah.
And it uses the relays as points along that.
Right. Where's my soul forge? There it is.
My mother actually has a nitrate allergy. And she loves bacon, so... And most bacons actually have nitrites in them, so she's not very happy about that.
What does a nitrate allergy do? Yeah, I know a vector is a line in 3D space. I was forgetting the right word. It obviously came to me. Bezier curve. Anyway, carry on.
I forget what a nitrate specifically is, but it's a... I believe it takes part in a lot of preservatives.
Hi, Edswoodstein. I don't know whether you're watching on the stream or not, actually. So, type.
Oh, earlier I tried to use XNet as a way to send redstone signals across locations. I can't do it.
Redstone signals across locations with XNet. I haven't actually done that myself. What happens?
There's no way to output the signal as a redstone signal.
Oh.
There was they recently installed. The McJady recently added the redstone proxy, which acts as a valid input into the system for redstone, but there's no way to actually make the redstone proxy act as a redstone emitter.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
I thought that it was like the on to activate thing.
Yeah.
In the channel, but that basically said that doesn't actually activate the block. It activates the channel's evaluations. Basically, it makes it start doing what it's supposed to be doing, and the only way that you can actually get the logic stuff to work is if you actually output it into another system, and there is no redstone system.
So you were trying to use XNet as a redstone cable?
Yeah, it's not possible.
No, I think that's one of those things we're going to have to wait for IE for and get redstone wire.
Yeah.
The alternative is to currently use... I think you can actually use Melissus switches to do non-switch things. To, say, connect these 2 points. Oh my god, it's Grid Monkey. Hi, Grid Monkey!
Hi, Grid.
Take my hat off to be polite. Because it is a scary helmet. Right, so we finally have a large enough farm to get the farm out of the keep.
Although growing the hemp again is going to be well, maybe not so much a pain since you're using acquired drops.
Why will
you can grow hemp very, very easily with bone meal.
Oh yeah, but I don't. I've already got my hemp farm.
Good stuff.
It's not even in the keep.
Ooh, yay.
I started being smarter about where I put things once I actually had a plan for what I was going to do up on that hill.
Yeah, now that I have moved most of my stuff out of the
Good night, Cuts.
The central area, it's going to be a lot more aesthetically pleasing.
Hi, stream.
Hi.
Hello, Greed. Also, I have 2 nightly wolves. A rogue
2 nightly
and a
wolves. Oh, one's wearing leather.
Yeah, you can tell why I named him the rogue.
I
If
certainly
only
can.
they could be faster.
Yeah. Now that we got wearable wolf armor, we now need enchantable wolf armor. actually. Wolf uses... You can enchant it. Oh, and breaking and mending. Nothing that actually
Aw.
improves the wolf itself.
Ow. What was that? Oh right, I'm dehydrated, so I'm not happy that you can't fill the canteen from a sink.
I wish you could. I do wish you could. That is one of those little pieces of polish that I would like to add.
Oh god, hurry, get a bucket.
Need more tweaker interactions.
Actually, you know what I think Tan could do to
Mhm.
maybe help? I'm trying to think of what the method is that hooks into filling a bucket with water. If Tan could hook into that method, and then basically say, "Oh, hey, this is a bucket and this is a bucket in a way, but not, but only fill whenever it's specifically water."
Yeah,
Then it could hook in naturally without needing any other compatibility.
yeah, I can see that. I think a lot of what exists in 10 is quick and dirty for the sake of getting it to work right now. So I think like the canteen needs to be redone completely, probably.
Oh, by the way, the fridge is the thing that makes all the creepy noises.
I know, it's horrible. I think the oven does it too, doesn't it? Yeah, oven does it.
Huh.
Counter doesn't.
Weird.
And kitchen counters are fine. Alright, start breaking this all down. I need 4
Sugar
seeds.
cane,
I need
yes.
4 beetroot seeds. This can go in here. 4 carrots.
I had taken down my sugarcane farm and was lamenting its loss.
Need 4 potatoes. Okay.
You know what? That wolf is not going to be the rogue. This cat is going to be the rogue.
Yeah, but you can't. There's no wearable cat armor.
One wishes they could do that. That would be the weird. I don't think one could actually get that on a cat.
No,
They're
I
not
think
of
the
the
cat
right
would be very
temperament.
upset.
The cat would just be. If there was actually an attempt, I get the feeling that if there was an attempt to do that that in the mod, they would just make the cat just spin endlessly. Since you can't actually since you can't have the cat emote properly that way, it would just be like, okay, I want it off, spin, spin, spin. The mod that adds solar eclipses is Astral Sorcery, I believe. I believe you could. I believe you can get Horologium, which is the temporal constellation. Around that time, I believe. I don't know though.
There is an eclipse sign. Yes, I know that much. I don't know which one it is though.
I'm thinking that it's Horologium because Valen said something about that. Not specific, but he was like, okay, you can't get Horologium under normal circumstances. It's not going to appear at any normal time. And I was like, and the very first time I saw an eclipse, I was like, oh. Wow, Pegasi. That I actually respect you a lot for that. Either way, you can't really discover any constellation. Well, you can't discover as in like find or know of their existence
Hmm.
in game, and then write down the thing on a constellation paper without having the well past the initial 4
Yeah.
beyond. You can't do it with the hand telescope. You have to do it with the stand one, which means you'll have to get to the 3rd level.
Yeah. I think that's entirely intentional, though.
Well, yeah, it gives you an option early on, and then you have to actually attune to something to get to level 3, if I recall.
Because you can't actually attune to the special signs, can you?
The dim constellations, I believe.
Hmm?
The difference between the starter 4 and the other ones in the handbook is that all of the non-starter ones are dim.
Dim. As in, not very
Yep,
bright.
Yep.
Right.
So they're harder to see.
But you still, like... I don't know whether Hellfire plans on allowing you to attune to the dim ones or not.
I have no clue what Horologium would do. I mean, I guess you could have a little bit of, oh hey, you get to speed up time around you to a certain extent on lots of things, but I'm not sure how that would apply to the character.
Yeah.
I mean, you could speed up, but everything about the character, like, oh hey, you get to be walking faster, but at the cost of well, everything going faster on your character, like food.
Yeah. It would be tricky. I don't think... You wouldn't want to mess with ticks permanently as a passive thing, either.
Yeah,
Because
maybe it's like one of those tick wands.
Yeah. But I think that would get really, like, annoying at some points, because you wouldn't necessarily want that all the time. Maybe then you could control it. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of the things with Horologium is, well, based around time, and the crystal pedestal, it works out neatly because it only needs one effect.
Yeah.
With the attunement to a constellation, you need like at least 5. Because that's what I've seen out of all the other 4
Yeah.
of the spotlights that Valen gave.
I mean, Avaricia is pretty much the one I will always take.
I actually would always take well, not Avid. Yeah,
Avitas,
yeah, Avitas.
sorry, yeah. The reach...
Avitas or Visio, whichever one
Rowan.
is the one that was the arrow.
Oh, that's Visio. Sure, that's Visio.
Simply because I don't have to eat as much anymore.